Hey guys, Crew of Blonde back. I'm Calvin.
Aaron.
And we're back with Reacher. Last time on Reacher, beginning of season 2, into a new mystery, a new story with our special investigators.
Yes, about 2 years or so after our last season, and also in New York this time. Maybe not New York City, but maybe
in the burbs,
maybe around different places. Where we're dealing with some kind of mystery. The investigative team that he built a few years back is
being dismantled and
killed, kidnapped, tortured. There's some kind of information they're being looked for.
Yeah.
We had a page with a bunch of numbers on it. We don't exactly know what that is for. And it's somehow tied to this Adrian Mount guy who burns passports, gets new passports made, and kills people who makes them.
Yeah.
Just to cover up his trail, I suppose. So.
I suppose so. Like, how much experience do you have to have in order to make passports that are believable? And how many people are left after he's done this a few times?
Yeah, right? Like, when you need passports again, like, you're going to kill the good guys that can make them, and then you're going to have, like, less credible ones, right?
Exactly.
Doesn't sound like a good plan. However, no one knows who he is because he kills everyone who knows.
Sure.
And they said no one will know who you really are. So they knew who he really was. So his real name is somewhere.
Yeah. Huh.
Unless his real name is Adrian Mount, but I doubt it.
I also kind of doubt it.
So I don't know. But hopefully we'll get more information this time as we continue our investigation and seeing why they're hunting down our investigators. Because you don't mess with the special investigators.
I'll call Sanchez and Orozco. I got Dixon.
Orozco.
There's a black sedan across the street, a couple houses down. Same one as yesterday.
Guess you were right. We're being followed.
Starts up. Drive away.
Look at this fucking butte. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
What's he think he's gonna do?
Oh, that's great. Imagine kicking a car so
How hard
it
do you
thinks
have to kick it
it's
to do
another
that?
car.
Or badge or evident ID.
Yeah, badge, I'd say.
Like, it might be a separate organization.
Fellas, this was his gun.
Oh.
NYPD?
Name's Gaetano Russo.
Hey, don't look at me. You did all the work.
We'll head down to Atlantic City. See if we can find the guys.
First, we gotta check out of a hotel and find a more generic ride before Russo regains consciousness and puts out a bolo. Range Rover was too conspicuous.
You're the reason we can't have nice things.
Reacher.
Wait, I don't understand. Was it a car accident?
No, he just kicked the car.
Well, then how the hell did the airbag go off?
He kicked the car, then he pulled the cop out, and he knocked his dick in the dirt. I'm telling you, this guy's a beast. When the time comes, I'm gonna need some backup.
You'll get it. But for now,
So,
you just stay on
Is this
their
guy, like,
asses. And
high
don't
up
fuck
in
this up.
NYPD or something?
Understood.
Or he was watching The Watcher, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he doesn't necessarily have to
That
be.
guy might not be
Because he said
NYPD.
the cop, he didn't say, like, Russo.
Yeah, true.
How was your undercover job?
Oh.
Reacher? How'd you know I was undercover?
Still got your fake ID with you?
Yeah?
Good. Use it to rent the car.
What's with all the secrecy?
Ely O'Donnell and I have been flagged in the system. And I punched out a cop.
Of course you did. Well, speaking of rats, I think I smell one. A commanding officer at a base in Afghanistan thinks someone's stealing aviation fuel.
Siphoning off gas to resell it on the side? Not exactly the kind of priority case the Army wants us taking on.
Right, but see, I don't think anybody's stealing and reselling anything. See, I noticed that every time fuel went missing from the base, it was always after a specific flight.
Whenever C-17s ferried Humvees back home to the States.
I mean, it's a minor detail, but in an investigation, details matter.
Is that where he got it from?
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it.
he does.
The excess fuel is being used to transport more weight than people realize is on the plane.
Yeah.
Something heavy and secret is being moved.
Exactly. I don't know about you, but all this sleuthing's made me thirsty. I'll go celebrate. Will you buy me a drink?
I gotta keep working on these reports. Maybe next time.
Wouldn't be appropriate.
But again, excellent work, Dixon.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, numbers always tell the story.
I like that too. The numbers thing.
Yeah. All right, Cal.
There's no blues station?
We're in Jersey.
It's from my phone. Branch used to blast us at HQ all the time when you weren't around.
Leave it.
Aw.
Still being followed.
When you get there, take him out.
Copy that.
Why?
Remember what I said about needing backup? I know some local talent.
Well, bring in whoever you need. We'll cover the tab. I just want them dead by tomorrow. You hear me? Fucking dead.
I am gonna like him as a villain.
Yeah. Tossed.
Everything is. Where are they looking for?
Just like Francis' office.
Just that USB?
And our hotel rooms?
You said they hadn't trashed Swan's place.
Yep.
Add that to the list of things that must mean something.
Swan must not have had, but it was then.
A bar. Look at these photos with Sanchez and this woman.
Who under 50 frames photos?
We do.
Other than the 110, how many photos you have at your house?
Not many.
But she's framed, so she's important. We're going to the Lucky Lounge. Hey, is this woman working today?
Who are you?
Friends of Horace Sanchez?
Hey, Doles. These guys say they're friends of Sanchez.
He was holding a gun on him.
Is it like a
Is that code?
gambling ring or something? I don't know.
Why is everyone looking around and nodding and stuff?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Take your shit and get out of here now.
I get that he's a different kind of guy, but our commanding officer buys used underwear.
Uh-oh.
Grab her. Grab her.
What's going on, fellas?
You guys are gonna stop coming around here messing with our friends.
Look, pal. You somehow got
He is slapping this guy. Ooh. Oh! Jeez. Oh! I'm sorry!
I'm so sorry. I never would have run if I known who you were. I should have recognized you from Jorge's photos. My guys were just looking out for me.
Scary dude came in here asking for her about a week ago. Said he was working with Sanchez and Orozco on some big security job.
broad-shouldered, bald guy.
No, he had hair. Scar down his cheek.
The guy in the car.
Do you know if Sanchez and Orozco had any recent contact with Calvin Franz or Tony Swan?
Actually, yeah, he was here a couple weeks ago. They hadn't seen each other in forever. I took a picture of him. They were working a case together.
Sanchez told you that?
Yeah, kinda. He repeated a couple numbers, kind of like he was surprised by them or worried maybe. Then he said he was going out for a while and he never came back.
Do you remember the numbers?
Yeah. He said 650 at 100K each. No idea what he meant by that.
You're sure that's what he said?
I'm positive. He said 650 at 100K. He kissed me on the cheek and he ran out that door. You remember the last words someone you love said to you?
Hmm. 650 of what?
Sanchez and Orozco do freelance casino security. I mean, maybe it all started with them. They stumbled onto something big. They needed help.
So they reached out to Franz, maybe Swan.
What can I get you?
The casino's director of security. Now, please.
So, you're the 110.
What's left of us?
Now Sanchez and Orozco talk about you.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like all we have available is a suite. I guess that'll have to do. Come on, I'll get you guys settled in.
We'll be fine at a motel.
Reacher? When someone offers to comp you a suite, just say yes.
Or maybe they want to keep track of you.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking too. Like if he is involved,
Like, yeah, if it's like a casino,
an inside scam or something.
It's like insurance fraud or something like that.
Yeah, let's put them in the thing. We can check where they are.
Look at these windows.
Yeah.
They look like the same windows as.
I bet this place has a spa.
Robert. Is that what you're thinking?
Robert Patrick.
Maybe. I was waiting for him to be like the casino security guy or something too.
Yeah.
Toothbrush?
O'Donnell and Neely found the bar. It's fully stocked. Not for long. Unpacked?
Half a toothbrush.
Yep.
Is it taped together?
Yeah, it is. Man, get a new one.
That's what I thought maybe he picked up like, new toothbrush.
Yeah.
What about you, big dog? Being awfully quiet over there.
Home ownership is like keeping snakes as pets or ballroom dancing competitions. Fine if that's what you're into. Then one day I was in a bar and someone plays Howlin' Wolf, singing about trains going by in the night. That sounded like real freedom to me.
You jumping on freight trains? Like Boxcar Willie?
Sometimes. Mostly I take buses or hitchhike.
What kind of lunatic is picking up the world's biggest drifter?
They can be interesting.
Where do you eat?
I steal pie off windowsills.
Fuck is that green shit in with the meat?
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
All you can eat buffet, only $21.99.
Looks like someone took the sign as a personal challenge.
Doreen, I'm just warming up.
Doreen. You got the best pie in the world here, huh?
Yeah.
15. Too many.
Congratulations, ma'am. You're having a very lucky night. Maybe you'd like to celebrate with a concert. On us.
Please, stop playing.
You can give these tickets to the guy in the members only jacket. It looks like he would enjoy some 80s ladies.
Is that the guy with the scar?
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, whenever he came over, I was like, please, you're taking money.
Yep.
First step's always the hardest.
Yeah. Is that why?
Quiet streets.
Back in the day, you and I never happened. First steps were the hardest.
I was your boss. Wouldn't have been right.
Wow. Well, I waited years for that answer, and it's pure Reacher. Direct, honest, and well-reasoned. So, can I ask you another question?
Are you my boss now?
What do you want to do about the two guys that are following us?
I'm not gonna walk by that car. I might go over the fence. Go.
Fuck. Fuck.
Jeez. You almost pulled the fence down.
Looks like they had the same idea.
Here you go.
Need help with yours?
I'll manage.
She has a rebar cane.
She did. What's he looking at? Is he looking at the crane? What's he doing? Concrete? Squishy concrete? What? Yeah. Did he do that on purpose?
I don't know.
Doesn't that seem weird? He was just walking way out in the middle, like she's like, using cover, and he was just like,
yeah. He's pulling the building down on them.
is he climbing up to that crane? What is he doing? No way his plan is let me fight them on top of this building, right? This guy said he needed help to take out Reacher. Yeah. He's gonna climb this building and fight him on his own? I wanted to pick up barrels and throw them like Donkey Kong. Never mind. Here we go. Oh, no, my shirt. Dude. Jeez, God! He just one-handed her, you know?
Yeah.
This guy needs to fight the Rock. He gets vengeance, you know? Well,
get troweled.
Jeez, into a pile of bricks. Oh no, I don't want her to die. I gotta pull out a sauce. Oh, good, okay. Throw him in the concrete.
It's not that soft. Oh, the spiky
you
wall
see
back
those?
there? Yeah. That's way softer than it was before.
And it's just not that deep, maybe, but it's bad for your head.
Okay.
Damn, you sure? Your kids were...
No ID. Let's search this asshole's car.
Mm-hmm. And you think they're all dead? Did the guy that fell into the bricks probably dead?
I mean,
oh, there's files on everybody.
It's like someone did their homework.
He stabbed him in the gut with a trowel.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is it done?
Not in the way you expected.
You're fucking with the wrong guy, Reacher. You should know that this doesn't end well for you.
You were gonna have him
Why
killed.
are you the one that sounds scared?
Here, hang on. Shit, he's right.
Fuck, now I'm more scared.
Parking lot pass.
New Age Technologies. Stamped yesterday morning.
I think it's what you call a clue.
A clue.
So what are we gonna do about those bodies?
Soft concrete.
I have an idea.
That's in a different location now.
Yeah. That's where the spiky wall is. Also, that concrete is so wet. Take weeks to set up.
Well, that's why they have it drying
I'm thirsty.
overnight.
Want to get a beer?
There's like a half-inch of water on top.
I can't reach this very well. You wanna help me with
Jesus.
this? She's just sitting back here watching. Oh, I understand.
Not that I can see. Headquarters are based in New York.
Uh-oh. Better take your shirt off, too.
What you doing?
What my mom used to do when the alcohol stuff.
It's perfectly normal to be lonely sometimes. You don't have to be lonely tonight. And you're not my boss anymore.
She's right.
There's no better time.
There you go.
All 650 will be in the truck. You can track the shipment with a GPS locator I paired to this. They'll all be used overseas. I was told that was the deal.
Absolutely.
650 weapons?
And the truck driver won't be harmed?
Of course. I would never harm anyone.
Yeah, shoot
650.
He said the weapons will be used overseas. So is it 650 weapons?
Rockets?
They're selling, yeah.
100,000.
100,000 each.
Each is a lot.
Like, what is it that... Like, that's not just a gun. That's not just like a...
No,
you
yeah.
know,
Morning,
bomb,
Dixon.
I need to talk to you about what happened last night.
RPG.
Oh, the whole hotel heard what happened last night.
Told you you were loud.
And I hate to be the bearer of more bad news, but when I was looking into things, Atlantic City PD told me that 2 more bodies have been discovered in upstate New York near where they found your other friend. Judging by the decomposition, they've been there a while.
Like a month.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to ID them with that.
Tattoo on the back.
Yeah.
Like, no one has hit any of the casinos.
You don't have anything to worry about? Bodies were found in New York. Car that followed us is from New York. New York ghost tags, New York parking pass. This has always been a New York case.
Back to To New York we go.
Where the hell are you going?
We're gonna need more guns.
Guns.
Ah, where do we get more guns from?
Lots of guns. Not in New York, that's for sure.
So we're down to the last 4 then. They think Swan's dead, but they haven't found his body yet.
Yeah.
So he's maybe iffy. Maybe he's the most recent one. He's still
Could
being
be.
tortured and stuff, perhaps. But weapons will be used overseas. I mean, one, that's the assumption. We know that guy lies, so they might not be. But we know that they're weapons. I just wonder what. Maybe, like, could they be missiles and like bombs, explosives of some sort, right?
I feel like they have to be like missiles or something like that.
They're in a truck.
Like,
You know, so it's not like it's like a vehicle.
trying to think
or
of
something.
any kind of like dropped ordnance, like a bomb or something that would be light enough to have 650 of them in one truck.
Yeah, sure.
Like that's unlikely, I feel.
You're not gonna have like 650 like submarine torpedoes.
No.
in a truck, you know, like
Unless it's just the warheads for the torpedoes.
Sure.
You know?
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe like RPGs maybe could be a little smaller.
Sure.
Something along those lines, maybe.
But I feel like they would be worth much, much less than $100,000 a piece.
Some kind of drones or something, but I don't even know about that. Like a lot of the military drones are big. Maybe there's something new. I don't know.
Well, like, yeah, Predator drones and stuff like that. They do have, like, small, like, they're, like, this big. They're, like, little tiny helicopters, basically. But they're not weapons. I wouldn't consider that to be a weapon. That's, like, an instrument. That's a tool, you know?
I guess. I wonder if they mentioned about something bar. I forget the guy's name. But he said that he ran into him in Indiana last year and he owes me. So, like, the year...
James Barr.
Something like that. So the year in between, something happened. I wonder, too, like, if they do more seasons, like, how they'll do it. This had 2-year jump. Like, I wonder if they would go back and, like, this is during this time, you know?
Sure.
Or not. I don't know.
Or maybe, like, in his next adventure, he like, hey, I need a favor. I'm going to call Barr.
Or if he comes up in this later on.
Sure.
Where they bring in someone. I don't know.
I'm worried about his love interest.
Dixon?
Dixon, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure she was going to get killed in the fight that they
mostly
had there.
fine until she said, like, you know, the plates are New York. These guys are from New York. It's always been a New York case. I feel like she was like, it's not happening anywhere else. You know, pushing away from, like, the Colorado thing.
Oh, I think maybe she's pushing. I think she's just using what evidence they have, and the idea is like, well, it's not here.
Sure.
Let's go back here. What was Franz doing? Like, why was he caught up in it, and what's the data for? So, and I mean, we know the 650, 100K each thing ties into that AM guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how that connects into over on the East Coast when they're in the, I don't know, maybe that Midwest. I don't know what to call it.
I mean, Colorado, yeah, that would be west.
I'm curious on the girl who plays Dixon because she looks familiar.
She looks really familiar to me, too.
Oh, she was Medusa in Inhumans.
Yeah.
She was a person, something in Tron Legacy.
Okay. But
that's what I recognize her from as Medusa. O'Donnell, we talked about him last time, too. Final Destination 2, I might recognize him from that, maybe. Texas Chainsaw. Looks like the remake is in 2013.
Okay.
He's in Krypton, but I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like we got too many more leads necessarily this time, or if we go back, we still have the numbers. We don't know what we're doing with that.
Yeah.
We have the names. Security guy ruled out stuff, but didn't give us any new like leads or anything really. So still a lot of questions. I'm glad he wasn't like, he didn't seem upset. He's like, you guys are jumpy, but hey, your friends that you came to look at, like, I found this. And
Yeah.
they're dead, so maybe you guys have a right to be jumpy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, makes sense. We also got like Dixon's number game is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was able to like count cards in her head and stuff too for playing. I think it was blackjack.
Yeah, it looked like blackjack.
So.
Yeah, it's not illegal if you do it in your head, but you'll still get kicked out pretty quick.
Yeah, they don't want you to just win.
They don't like you winning.
I like the reason that, hey, here, we'd like to give you these. If you hurry, you can probably make the next showing.
Yeah.
Like, wait, you mean stop playing right now? I can keep playing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hell of a skill. It just sucks that it's like, hey, look what you can do. Get out of
Yeah.
here.
It's fairly easy to count cards. Like you can learn to do it. I mean, there's like YouTube videos and stuff that can teach you pretty quickly, enough to give you a pretty solid edge, but it's still just.
Well, I know, like, usually to try to help deter some of that too, they have like multiple decks.
Sure.
In one of those, I forget what they call the shoe. Just to help, where it's like, well, now you know, it's not as easy just knowing that there's 4 twos.
Sure.
There's 16 twos or whatever it is that's in it. So.
But the thing about it is, like, the decks are put in sequence. So, like, it'll be 52 cards of one deck that are randomized, and then the next 52 cards are another deck that are all randomized. So you can kind of work that way too, because they're not like putting 10 decks on the table and like washing them all and then putting them in the shoe.
That's what they should do.
Well,
now you can't count it.
Yeah, that's what they should shoe.
Guys, thanks so much for watching Reacher episode 2 with us. There's more Reacher coming, so make sure you subscribe, and you can find early access for more Reacher right now. You can find it over at blindweb.com. There's links in the description below where we can hopefully solve this mystery and get into some more of our theories next time.
Mm-hmm.